and welcome to another little game review. Well, technically a DLC, which we currently have only for one game on this channel. I'm your host as ever, Purple Midnight 8. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. Today I will be covering Fallout 4's DLC called Far Harbor. Easily one of my favourite DLCs in a Fallout game. I absolutely love Fallout 4's DLCs, minus a couple, to say the least. Mainly the Vault-Tec workshop. That one sucks. I just never want to do that. I didn't even do it for the playthrough on the channel. I love Nuka World. I love Far Harbor. Wasteland Workshop, or whatever it is. Piece of wank. Automaton, or whatever it's called. Did enjoy that. And then obviously there's Far Harbor, which is blah. So, a new case comes across Nick Valentine's desk, who is a detective, may I add, because I didn't mention that in the main game review, requesting the two of you to investigate a person's disappearance. Taking a working boat from the client, you head north to the town of Far Harbor, which I believe is located in Maine. Do I know where that is in real life? No idea. It's somewhere in America. Much like the base game, it continues the RPG elements, but focuses on more of a detective noir style story. I know, big boy words on the channel. Unraveling the mystery of Far Harbor and its inhabitants. Settlements are more optional now, as opposed to the PTSD-inducing Preston Garvey and his bullshit. Mainly being unlocked through side quests. As opposed to simply being able to unlock a workshop, through quests you will unlock the workshop as it needs a specific item to open that they have. Fog condensers, I believe, because the fog brings monsters. Sorry, I'm terrible with this. The fog brings monsters, and the fog condensers get rid of the fog, and then the settlement is safe. The settlements are pretty good as well. Especially the lumber mill. The lumber mill's a really good one. New fauna, recipes, weapons, and all the good stuff in between have been added. All of which are thematic to the island, being based around different sea life and more traditional weaponry. Plus, it keeps up the trend of weird and wacky. Such as a lever action rifle. Good addition. Haven't seen one of them since New Vegas. Weirdly missing from the main game of this. You get like a fish pole, which is just like a spear, but doesn't have animations of a spear. And of course, there is a version of a nuke, Fat Man even, that you can find in one of the optional locations. That's why you should always look around. I don't want to spoil it. It's called the Striker. Google it, or wiki it, whatever it is. Use the internet to search for thing. The map is rather small, at least in comparison to the main game's map and the other DLCs. Being an isolated island, it does make sense. However, markable locations are pretty few and far between. But the atmosphere of the map is excellent for those looking for a more horror-esque experience. As mentioned, the map is covered in fog, and it seems that most of the time it's at night time. And it's spooky. Reminds me of, I think it's called Point Lookout from Fallout 3. Didn't play a lot of Fallout 3. I know, shoot me in the face for being blasphemous, but that is my least favourite Fallout. Haven't played the first two. New Vegas is the best, and I love Fallout 4 because of the engine and all of the mods. Sue me. I know, blasphemous. Of course, side content is basically just side quests and settlements, just like every Bethesda IP. However, the side quests are your usual type, but there are some standout ones that play into the detective noir theme, especially the vault on the island. That is a good murder mystery. Factions provide the main bulk of side quests, usually revolving around earning trust, but also progressing a mini storyline of sorts. Especially the settlement ones, as I mentioned. So, as I say, Far Harbor is easily one of my favorite Fallout DLCs, being an excellent experience for those looking to explore more to do with Nick Valentine, or for a more atmospheric experience. Because people love Nick Valentine for whatever reason. He's a wisecracking, one-liner machine, which is fair. He's a good character. Despite having mentioned it's to do with Nick, is completely optional. Being able to be experienced without him, yeah, you can literally just walk to the client's house and take up the story without him. But I have to say, it's highly recommended that you do, because there is so much hidden dialogue and interactions that you can miss if you don't take him. For whatever reason, why would you? Why would you not take him? But yeah, that about sums it up. Thank you ever so much for listening to me ramble for 5 minutes or whatever. The DLC ones are usually quite short. I'll cover Nuka World, Automaton, and God forbid, possibly the Vault-Tec Workshop Pack at some point in the future. But for now, I've been your host as ever, Peppermint8. Thank you ever so much for listening, and I will see you in the next one.